भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो 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 भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिं भवतिर्नैष्टिकी
भक्तिं भवति नैष्टिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकी नन्दनाय च
देवकी नन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 4, text number 25. This is the last sloka of this chapter. So the canto name is the Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is the Process of Creation. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Etad evātma-bhū rājan
etad evātma-bhū rājan
nāradāya vipṛcchate
nāradāya vipṛcchate
veda-garbho abhyadhāt sākṣād
veda-garbho abhyadhāt sākṣād
harir ātmanaḥ.
harir ātmanaḥ.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Etad, on this matter. Eva, exactly. ātma-bhūḥ, the firstborn Brahmājī. Rājan, my dear king. Nāradāya, unto Nārada Muni. Vipṛcchate, having inquired about it from. Veda-garbhaḥ, one who is impregnated with Vedic knowledge from birth. Abhyadhāt, apprised. sākṣād, directly. Etad, what he spoke. hariḥ, the Lord. ātmanaḥ, unto his own. Brahmā. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavrinda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. My dear king. Brahmā, the firstborn, on being questioned by Nārada, exactly apprised him on this subject as it had been directly spoken by the Lord to his own son, who was impregnated with Vedic knowledge from his very birth. Purport. As soon as Brahma was born of the abominable lotus petal of Vishnu, he was impregnated with Vedic knowledge, and therefore he is known as veda-garbha, or a Vedantist from the embryo. Without Vedic knowledge or perfect, infallible knowledge, no one can create anything. All scientific knowledge and perfect knowledge are Vedic. One can get all types of information from the Vedas, and as such, Brahma was impregnated with all perfect knowledge so that it was possible for him to create. Thus, Brahma knew the perfect description of creation, as it was exactly apprised to him by the Supreme Lord Hari. Brahma, or being questioned by Nārada, told Nārada exactly what he had heard directly from the Lord. Nārada again told exactly the same thing to Vyasa, and Vyasa also told Sukadeva exactly what he heard from Nārada. And Sukadeva was going to repeat the same statements as he had heard from Vyasa. This is the way of Vedic understanding. The language of the Vedas can be revealed only by the above mentioned disciplic succession and not otherwise. There is no use in theories, knowledge must be factual. There are many things that are complicated and one cannot understand that unless they are explained by one who knows. The Vedic knowledge is also very difficult to know and must be learned by the above mentioned system. Otherwise, it is not at all understood. Sukadeva Goswami, therefore, prayed for the mercy of the Lord so that he might be able to repeat the very same message that was spoken directly by the Lord to Brahma, or what was directly spoken by Brahma to Nārada. Therefore, the statements of creation explained by Sukadeva Goswami are not at all, as the mundaners suggest, theoretical, but are perfectly correct. One who hears these messages and tries to assimilate them gets perfect information of the material creation. Thus, in the Bhaktivedanta Purport of 2nd Canto, 4th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Process of Creation. Om Dasa. Om Ajnana Kibandasya Narāñana Shalakaya Chakchul Munidamena Dasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is the last verse of the 4th chapter. Here, Sukadeva Goswami is talking about the Parampara system. So he is telling that the Brahmājī, who is the firstborn living entity, and he got the knowledge directly spoken from the Lord. So in our mundane world also, we are seeing that the Parampara system, not only in the Vedic system, the Parampara, our mundane world also, if you see, there are some medical practitioners, some who are all practice the Ayurveda. So they are all coming through Parampara. Their fathers, they gave the knowledge to the son. Then the son established the same thing, then gave the knowledge to the other thing. So this is the way the disciplic succession, the knowledge is coming through Parampara, and they will give the medicine to the people. And also in the mundane world, people won't reveal the secret, how it is prepared, the medicine, how it is prepared, how it will work. They won't reveal to us. It will come through Parampara. If you go there, then you will get that specific medicine. That is the way it is meant. It is there in the mundane world. Even the products, whatever the products we are seeing in the medical products also. So in Tamil Nadu, there is a oil is there. It will work for the knee pain and knee pain, especially the knee pain, joint pains, that oil. So that oil, the one illiterate person only, he invented that initially. So how he was purchasing some meat from the shop. He was going, and one dog was chasing him. So immediately what he did, he threw the meat in the bushes, and he left. So and he came out. So the dog saw them, with nothing in his hand, so the dog left. Then after the dog left, he went into the bush, and he was about to collect the meat pieces. And surprisingly, he went and he saw that all the meat pieces, these are pieces, cutted pieces, everything joined together. Then he saw, okay, how come it is all the pieces are joined? So something is there in this. Some superficial activities are there in this. Like that, he was thinking. And he thought, since he was illiterate, he was trying with multiple times. Like that, he was throwing the bushes, throwing that meat here and there, multiple places. but only the particular place where he is throwing that meat, and there only the meat is perfectly, it is coming and joining themselves. So then he identified that there is a plant in that place. So that plant has the ability to join the cutted pieces also. So then he took that plant, and from that he prepared the oil. So that oil, it is coming through paramparas. Nobody knows what is that plant and how they are preparing. That is only the secret with their family only. But the product is selling all over the world now. So that they are using for the knee pain, joint pain, especially for the who are having the knee pain. If you apply that oil, then they will get the relief, because even though there is a cut in the, because the plant had a ability to join the cutted pieces also. So here if there is any cut in our joints, then it will heal. That's the medicine they found. But that secret still nobody knows. Still it is with them only. It is coming through parampara. They are also coming through parampara only, but nobody, they are not revealing to anyone. Even the Pepsi Coke also, Pepsi and Coke, whatever we are drinking, they also not getting the secrets. And whatever the recipes using by the famous hotels, they also won't reveal what combination they are preparing. They won't reveal all those things. But they will coming through their parampara, because they want to keep, because of their selfishness, they want to keep with themselves only, and only their family needs to be benefited. Because of that, they are keeping their secret. And even some exceptions also there, like the polio drops, whatever we are giving to the kids, the polio drops. That person, he had some, I believe he had some spiritual touch, because when he invented that polio drops, if you see closely watch, in India, especially in India, if you go to the private hospital, all the other vaccines are high rated. It is 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, like that it will be there. Only polio drops, it will be 50 rupees only. They won't charge at all. Actually, only for the charge for the syringe only. There won't be any charge for the polio drops. It will be very less cost. Only the manufacturing cost, bottle cost, and only the manufacturing cost will be there. Only 50 rupees they will charge. Why they are charging? Because the person who invented that polio drops, he saw that he never take the patent for that. He gave the formula to everyone, freely gave the formula without getting any money. He gave. Then some reporter asked him, why you are giving this freely? You could have, because this is worldwide, is going to be very useful medicine. It's going to be very useful medicine. Why you are giving these things freely? Then that person told, see, sun is giving the light. Whether it is charging, how much it is without sunlight, nothing can be happen in this material world. But still, sun is not charging anything. So let my formula will be useful to the human beings. I don't want to any money, any charges. So that is the way. Since he had some, I believe there must be some broad-minded person. The broad-minded means he was thinking about the sunlight and all those things, means he must have some spiritual touch. So by the blessings of the Lord. So he gave that formula like that. So this kind of formulas people are not revealing. That it is the small formulas people are not revealing. Even the Pepsi Coke formula also people are not revealing to others. So what to speak of the Vedic knowledge? But the Vedic knowledge, it is, if you see, it is freely available. It is freely available. It is coming through parampara. The parampara also, it is not that my son only need to get into that. It's not like that. The parampara is who are all joining to the Guru as a disciple, overall, how the Guru accepts the disciple. Yes, that is the way in Krishna also mentioning in Bhagavad Gita in the 4th chapter, 31st verse, how the disciple should be asked to inquire the details from the Guru, so that the Guru can reveal the secret. So it is not necessary you need to be only the blood relation with the Guru. Anyone can go to the Guru, and how to approach the Guru, the formula given by the Supreme Lord himself in Bhagavad Gita 4.34. Tatviti pradipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadeshyandi te jnanam jnaninas tatpadarshinaha. So this is the way we have to get the knowledge from the Guru. Just to try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. So if you want to understand the truth, you have to approach a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively. He should inquire. This is the important word. Inquire from him submissively. Submissiveness should be there. It is not should be a challenging mode. Let me ask this person whether he has the knowledge or not. There should not be any challenging way. You should not go and ask. And render service unto him. We have to do the service to the spiritual master. And the self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Because they are the self-realized souls, so that they can impart the perfect knowledge to you because they already seen the truth. This is the way the Krishna also telling that, giving the instruction to the people who wanted to get the knowledge, the spiritual knowledge. So we have to, first of all, we have to approach a bona fide guru. So we should not think that the guru is a he is also like me. He also similar by body. He also getting the diseases. He is also feeling hungry. He is also sleeping. He is also very interested like me. So, and he sometimes we can see the puffed up way. We will think that I have money, but this guru doesn't have any money. That should not be the way case. We should not think in that way, because guru, the original guru, the bona fide guru, he always depend on the Lord. He won't possess anything for himself. So that is the quality of the bona fide guru. So, if you see in our Parampara also, the Prabhupada's spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, he is the very learned person actually. And Prabhupada also learned person, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati also learned person. Because if the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, even when that he was there during the British time in India, so that time when the British people communicate with him, and he will communicate, he will give the lecture in that way. Even the British people cannot understand the English, whatever he was using the words. They need to go and see the dictionary. What is the meaning of this? Like that, he was very expert in English language. So that much, the level of mundane study, mundane knowledge he had, but he was very humble enough. His father asked him to take the initiation from a normal guru. So the normal guru is a very Babaji. He was sitting. He was uneducated. His guru was uneducated, and he went to he used to stay in the very filthy place, or that Babaji, he was in the the Bhava mood, connected with the Lord with the Bhava mood. So he won't accept any disciples. He will look like a beggar, and he sometimes the people are, because in India people used to go behind the Babaji's. If somebody going with the spiritually, somebody told something, then initially everybody will go behind them. Like somebody told that, okay, so if you worship Sai Baba, then you will get children, you will get money, everything. Then people are following blindly. They don't want. What is the philosophy he told? Nobody ready to see, ready to hear. But they made him as their Lord, and they were worshipping him. It is not a problem to worshipping him, but we have to understand that, because he is also gives some knowledge, but we should not forget that he need to be worshipped after the Lord. Okay, he gave this knowledge. Through this knowledge, I am seeing the Lord. That way we need to understand, we need to worship. They are worshipping him like a God himself. So that should not be this is the blind way of understanding. So this should not be the case with our gurus. Yes, with the gurus, we should accept whatever the knowledge he is giving. Yes, the guru means directly he won't say that I am the Lord. He will show the path how to reach the Lord. That is the guru. That is the real guru. So the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, he approached that Babaji, and because Babaji, he was looked like a mad person. He was engrossed in the Bhava mood, in the Bhakti. And he sometimes, because people are coming and behind him, and he was afraid. He don't want to disturb by the people. So he used to go and sit on the place where the people used to urinate, so that others will feel that is the filthy place. I should not go. He will go in middle of that place, and he will sit, and he will continue his sadhana. So this is the way that person used to live, and the Babaji used to live. And but Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, multiple times he approached him, please give me initiation. That Babaji never gave the initiation. But later, and by seeing this Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj humbleness and his willingness to take the knowledge, take the initiation, and his determination, by seeing that, then later he gave the initiation to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So we should not select the guru by seeing the outwardly. Yes, some fake gurus are there in the current world. They are wearing coat suit and cooling glasses, and they are going to the pubs, and they are giving the knowledge also. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam knowledge also. They are calling themselves, we are the this guru, and we are the spiritual master. We know Sanskrit. We can give this knowledge as it is. They are complaining. All the other Parampara system gurus, they are saying that they are not telling the proper way. We will tell the exact meaning, like that they are thinking. But if you see each and every word of Sanskrit, it had multiple meanings. Minimum it has one word, it should have 3 meanings. Up to 16 to 17 meanings one word can have in Sanskrit. So the interpretation, only when it is coming through Parampara, only that spiritual masters can interpret in the right way the meaning of the Sanskrit words. But this purport of the people who has the Sanskrit knowledge, they're also not well versed in Sanskrit. They learned something in Sanskrit, and they came to, and they are trying to interpret whatever there in the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. They are started giving the class, but that is not a perfect knowledge. We should not go behind such false gurus. So we should accept the gurus who is coming from the Parampara system. That's what the Krishna also saying, that it should be Parampara. He must be a bona fide spiritual master. He should approach in the submissive way. We have to render service unto him. Then he will reveal the truth to us. And Krishna also saying in Bhagavad Gita 4.2, how this knowledge is coming through Parampara system. Evam parampara praptam imam rajasayo vidu sakalena mahata yoga nashta parantapa. So why he is giving this knowledge to Arjuna, that also he is telling here. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplined succession, and the saintly king understood in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appeared to be lost. So he was talking about his Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Why he is giving this knowledge to Arjuna? He was telling that knowledge, he gave that knowledge to the sun god Vivaswan millions of years back, and it is coming through disciplic succession. But that knowledge, it got broken, it appears got broken, the chain got broken, the disciplic succession got broken, Parampara system got broken. So he wanted to re-establish that knowledge, because if this knowledge is not there, the basic knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if it is not there, people will be live like an animal only in this material world. At least some set of 1 or 2% of the people ready to understand, ready to hear about this. So because this is coming through the Parampara system. And in why he is telling to Arjuna, that also Krishna is saying that. In the next sloka, Sa evayam maya tetya yoga proktaha puratanaha bhaktosi me sākṣāt sete ragasyam hi etat uttamam. So what he is saying, that this is that very ancient science of relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So there should be first of all, the qualification should be to hear the knowledge should be that person should be a devotee. So that's the reason Lord also giving this knowledge to his devotee. Lord directly gave the knowledge to Brahmājī, and now also he gave the knowledge to sun god, because based on his instructions we can understand, based on this our scriptures we can understand. Lord multiple times he gave the knowledge to multiple people directly. The first gave to Brahmājī, and later he gave this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to sun god Vivaswan, and in 5,000 years back he gave the same knowledge to his devotee Arjuna. So the first qualification to get this knowledge he must be a devotee. Then only the spiritual knowledge can be understood. Otherwise, this cannot be understood by anyone, even though they may be expert in Sanskrit or any other language. But without the knowledge, without the spiritual master, they cannot understand this language. So this knowledge should be understood through the disciplic succession, through a spiritual master. And here in Prabhupada also explaining in this Purport, he was explaining how the Parampara system is coming. So Brahma got the knowledge, perfect knowledge from the Lord, because the knowledge is coming from the Lord. That's the reason there is no flaw in that, because it coming from the perfect source. If we are not saying that it is coming, it is spoken by some Rishi, Muni, or by Brahma. We are not saying that. Even Brahma also got this knowledge from the Lord. So that's the reason it is a perfect knowledge. So whatever is coming out from Lord is perfect. Since Lord is perfect, whatever is coming from the Lord also, it will be perfect. So that knowledge is perfect knowledge is given to Brahma, and same knowledge he gave to his son Nārada. Nārada exactly gave this knowledge to Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva gave this knowledge to his son Sukadeva Goswami. Now Sukadeva Goswami gave this knowledge to Parikshit Maharaj. And whatever they discussed, then Suta Goswami, he is discussing in the name is Sharanya. So this is coming through like that, it is coming through the Parampara. So even what Ramanujacharya 1000 years back, he also read the same Bhagavad Gita, same Bhagavatam, same sloga, same thing, everything same. So nothing changed in the Parampara system. That is the beauty of Parampara. Nothing got changed. Because in the mundane world, if you some product, they need to at least to attract the people, what need to do? They need to change the words. Then only at least they will, if you see the Pepsi and Coke, these are all there quite a few years now. It is not a similar way. Earlier, they used to come up with a bottle, and then they moved to plastic bottle. So the plastic bottle, plastic container. The plastic container, they made different varieties, different sizes, different stickers, different advertisements, different sports star. They promoted that, and so many things, so many marketing thing they did, so that the product can be sold to the people, to attract the people. But here in this knowledge, whatever the knowledge we are getting from this Vedas, the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam kind of scriptures, there is no change in the knowledge, because whatever the knowledge is coming from the Parampara, it is exactly same, no change at all. It is not ready to change in the words to attract the people. Those who all believe in the God, who are all faith in the God, who are all the devotee of the Lord, only that person should understand. But no need of collecting the people means getting the crowd. So the only aim is it should be benefited to the devotees of the Lord, so that they can understand perfectly, they can go back to Godhead. This will give us the way to go back to Godhead. It will give us the platform to develop our love towards the Lord. So that is the only aim. It is coming through the Parampara system. So we have to respect the Parampara system, because it is not going to end means up to our Parampara only. It is going to be there till Prabhupada also said that this knowledge is going to be there 10,000 more years. Whatever the knowledge he was, is a ISKCON moment, he gave this knowledge, he translated everything in English language. He was saying that this thing will be there till 10,000 years. Next 10,000 years, because it is Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga, it is going to be a more worst, because now we are very near to the Kali Yuga. Total years are 432,000 years. Now we are very near 5,000 years only completed the Kali Yuga. So remaining 4,20,000 years, 27,000 years going to be there. But in the 4,22,000, 27,000 years, the Kali Yuga day by day, it is going to be worsening the situation, worsening the people, worsening the environment, everything going to be worse. So now currently this knowledge, we are in the golden period, because we are very near. The golden period is going to be long last 10,000 years more. That's a prediction of our Acharya Srila Prabhupada. So after 10,000 years, what will happen? They said, Prabhupada said, after 10,000 years, who are all wanted to be a devotee will be left from this material world. Everybody will be cleared from this material world. All the other people they will demonic activity, demonic nature. The situation will be worse, and there won't be any temples. There won't be any preachers. There won't be any spiritual masters, because people will be degraded. They're going to be degraded. That's the prediction. So Kali Yuga will be like that only. So that is the reason. Whatever the knowledge, whatever we are very fortunate. So we have to use this, because it is not necessary. Okay, let me, because as Krishna is saying that whatever we are learning, little bhakti also we will do. It will continue for the multiple generation. It will continue even after its multiple birth also. then let me enjoy now. Let me do the bhakti next life. We should not think that. We should try to complete the fullest bhakti in this life itself and try to go back to the Godhead. So it is very much possible. Only we should have the determination, and we should have the tapasya. We should fix on our decisions so that we can progress in bhakti. And this is coming to the disciplic succession, and the disciplic succession should continue. So for that also we have to, whatever the acharyas gave that, and whatever the spiritual masters are there, the disciples of Prabhupada, and there are so many other Sampradaya disciples are there. Overall, we are seeing they are not waiting for, they are not expecting anything from us. But our being a Grihastha, we have to support them. We have to get them, purchase their books, distribute their books, support in multiple ways. We can give them some Lakshmi donation. With Lakshmi, they are not going to build their own house, own car. They are going to build the temples only. They are going to print the books. They are going to distribute. They are as much, whatever we are giving the donation to them, they are going to use it for the Lord's purpose only, Lord's service only. So this is our duty to take care of such sadhus or sannyasis, so that this parampara system will be continue. So this is our duty. This is our each and every grihastha responsibility to continue this parampara system. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.
Jai.
Thank you everyone.